they just said the quiet part out loud. So those of you who are worried about getting your food stamps and getting your SNAP benefits on the first, she just said you guys are being used as leverage to try to bend the Republicans' arms because they don't want the Republicans to keep the ones who don't deserve these benefits out of this bill. How are you good people doing, my American and foreign brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me up here. Follow me down here. Click this because it helps me if and when you do subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notification that will bring down the drop box that says all notifications. That way you will get notified. Lastly, do not forget to check out the other channel called Man, Husband, Father. Everything I ask you to do over here, do over there. So y'all know how I am. I like to get right to it. If you don't see how fast I'm talking with the Jamaican cadence, I like to get right to this story, right? This woman in this interview that you guys are getting ready to see just said the quiet part out loud. And I told you guys all along that you are being used as pawns to push and to help further their agenda. They are all about their agenda. If they don't get their way, they are all about allowing you and your families to suffer just so their will can be pushed forward. Yes, you guys thought this was Trump keeping y'all from trying to eat and trying to get y'all SNAP benefits. This is not Trump's fault. You know whose fault it is? If you want to blame somebody, blame all the Americans who voted for these mandates. Blame the Americans who don't want these illegal aliens in our country, these illegal criminals in our country. Blame the Americans who don't want these illegals coming into our country and exhausting the resources that is actually meant for you, my fellow American brothers and sisters. Yes, it's meant for you. But you know what? I'm not going to go too deep into this right now because I want you to hear from the horse's mouth of how you are being pimped.
Well, you know who's going to be grouchy? A lot of federal workers who aren't going to get a paycheck because of this shutdown. This is now becoming the second longest shutdown in U.S. history, and federal employees are going to miss their first full paycheck.
But the question is, are there cracks? Axios reporting that cracks emerge in Democrats' unity on government shutdown. We'll see. I mean, I kind of question this because there really hasn't been much of showing a break in this. Democrats seem to really think that this is working in their favor. But talk about a telling moment when Chad Pergram, our Capitol Hill senior reporter, sat down with the #2 Democrat. She basically says the quiet part out loud, admitting that families will suffer under Chuck Schumer's government shutdown. This is Catherine Clark. Listen here.
You don't think that the public will perceive that the Democrats are responsible?
I mean, shutdowns are terrible. And of course, there will be, you know, families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously, but it is one of the few leverage times we have. It is an inflection point.
Yeah, you heard that. You heard that. Your suffering, your fears, you being scared right now, they're going to use that as leverage to try to bend the Republicans into allowing illegal aliens to get health care, to continue to get food benefits, to continue to get housing. They want to put that money into, they want to put that into this bill that Republicans are turning down. So they think that by doing this and you guys are suffering and you worried about your food stamps, you threatening to rob grocery stores and things like that, which it did happen, ladies and gentlemen. People are already doing it. They're already doing it. Oh, what? What they're not? Yes, they are. I'll show you here in a bit. But they're using that as a means to try to bend what we voted for by not having these people getting anything that's meant for you. But they're going to use y'all suffering as leverage to try to get us, or rather the Republicans, to bend and allow these illegal aliens to get our resources, the taxpayers, right? And when I mentioned to you guys earlier about people worried, and I gave y'all some game on what you should be doing, thank you, people in Chicago, for listening. Thank you for a lot of organizations. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all showed the video, got word out, and y'all told people to go out and do some things. Because, like, for example, I'm all about prevention. Do things in a preventative manner. That way, should stuff hit the fan, at least you'll be prepared for it.
If Congress doesn't reach a deal on the shutdown soon, it could put the food stamp benefits of 42 million Americans at risk, including many people here in Chicago.
Tonight, our Jermont Terry shows us the efforts by local small businesses to help keep food on the table for those who need it.
Add some kiwi, plastic bags of essentials
and toilet paper
are carefully getting packaged.
We have over 20 businesses.
Local businesses who have donated all these grocery items.
These are fresh.
For families who find themselves without.
It just shows that we need help.
Volunteers with the Community Innovation Center are organizing the grocery bags inside a local restaurant.
It's been nonstop since like 9 in the morning.
They then head out for delivery, loaded into volunteers' cars to drop off to families who are fearful of the ongoing immigration operations underway.
Families are struggling. People haven't left their house for 3 weeks. People are saying, hey, our benefits are being cut.
As week 4 of the government shutdown continues, many Americans also face a halt of their food benefits on November 1st. They too are eligible for the food distribution.
Even before everything started happening, like people were struggling already. So the fact that, this part, that you see what's going on in our neighborhoods, and then the fact that now you see the announcement made November 1st, that's another thing too, where it's concerning.
Do we have more water bottles?
Yet volunteers like Josh Hernandez,
by doing this, actually shows that I'm caring.
Along with the community and this initiative, will not slow down. The word keeps spreading.
One of your coworkers found out what you were doing.
Yes.
She couldn't be here.
Yes.
But she stopped by and did what?
Gave me that bill. So just to support the community and having love for the people.
and then have their groceries here.
And no matter if you're directly impacted by immigration or the government shutdown, the love of Chicago always shines.
Yes, it does show the love and care to the community in a abundant way.
Every carload prepared with love. In Westlawn, Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago.
So what I'm talking about is just like in medicine. Shout out to my guy, Dr. Betten, who taught me a lot of this. Preventative medicine. You want it to be to where you don't have to come and see the doctors. You don't want to, we trying to keep it to where you don't have to come. So do these things right here that way you don't have to come and see the doctors, right? So what I'm saying that for is this. The individuals that are in line, I told a lot of people around the Chicago area, and I thank y'all again for showing the videos, go and take care of business by going to churches, food pantries, food banks, go there. Now, even if you end up getting the SNAP benefits on the first anyway, at least you were prepared for it. That's more abundance for you anyway, should you still end up getting your SNAP benefits on the first. But you don't want to sit there and play this thing out and play any games with it. It's like the equivalence of knowing the hurricane path is coming your way, but you're going to just sit there and wait and see if it's really going to hit you. Don't play those games like that, especially when it comes to like food and things like that. Now, that's the leverage they're using. You guys not eating. You guys making videos and being pissed off and mad saying what y'all going to do. We're going to rob grocery stores. And people are like, I don't think they're going to go to that extreme. Well, guess what? They already did. Yeah. So now what's going to happen now after this? You're going to possibly have grocery stores across America, and let's keep it real, certain areas in certain urban regions, they might end up like, hey, we got to get ready to start putting boards up on our glass refrigerators, and we're going to put pictures of the food that's in those refrigerators, and we're going to have somebody there having to lock and unlock, letting them know you can get this and get that, and da-da-da. And then they might have to put a limit on how many things you can even buy, should it come to something like that. Now, the other crazy thing about that is that some of the more per areas, and let's keep it real, the more upscale suburban gated community stores, if they're not able to get to the ones that's close to the urban city, the hood areas, let's keep it real, will they possibly be scarced out to those areas? But don't be so quick to think that, ladies and gentlemen, because in the different states that I live in and the folks that I live around where I have residents, those people in those different states have showed me pictures and videos of there already being a strong police presence. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening, but we shall see. Anyway, folks, what are y'all thoughts on this thus far? How does it feel, folks, that these people literally just told you what they're doing in regards to using you as pawns, as a means to push their will politically? These illegal aliens, these illegal people don't need anything from us. They took that risk upon themselves when they came into the country illegally. And the resources that these Democrats want these illegal aliens to have, that's meant for you, my American brothers and sisters. Let me know what y'all thoughts are on this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you see in these elements right here that will greatly help my channel. And the next video that I will do after this one in chronological order is going to be that one up there, things as of yesterday, right here. If you have not subscribed, which I don't know why, click this. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all in Jesus.